preparation or being a prepper is not about the end of the world or doomsday, which, the term prepper has, kind of gotten interwoven with doomsday and with, the end of the world or the zombie invasion and stuff like that. But prepping, if I have to like break it down for you guys, it's as simple as, preparing for an exam, for example, right? You don't wait till the end of your year to actually start studying. You actually, do it on a daily basis in small portions, and then when you write your exam, it's all there. But I wasn't like that, okay? When it came to exams, I was a very poor prepper when it came to exams. I used to study on during the last week, maybe in the last month, but I admit I was a terrible prepper when it came to exams. But generally, the right way to study for your exams is to prepare and do it in the long term, and that is what prepping is all about. Okay, just like you prepare, for your life, for your family, to have children, or even prepare what you're going to cook at the end of the day, right? There is a certain amount of thinking and planning that goes into it. So we must have the mindset to prepare for, just as we prepare for everything, we must also prepare for unseen circumstances, and just to be able to take care of ourselves and our families. All right. Now, speaking about exams, if you remember going to school, this has happened to me so many times. I would end up in the examination hall without the right tools to write that exam. Like I would forget my geometry box, or I would forget a ruler or a pencil, because especially during my science or other examinations where I had to actually draw, I would forget the most basic tools for that examination, which is sad, right? How can you be so dumb? You're going for your math exam, you're going for your science exam, you don't have a ruler, you don't have a pencil, and then I had to end up borrowing. And there were certain exams I had to leave entire portions because no one had extra tools on them, or rather stationery on them to lend to me. So think about it that way. There will be circumstances in your life, right, where things could go wrong. Okay, it could be a natural disaster like an earthquake or a flood. Okay, no one's prepared for natural disasters. Very rarely do you actually have time to prepare for natural disasters. So if you're not ready by then, you won't really have time to scamper and get stuff and go out. So for example, if there was an earthquake, right, I should be able to pick up my bag that has all my essentials, everything from basic toiletries to snack bars and food items, to survival items like knives and fire starters, etc. I should have the common sense as a human being to prepare for circumstances that might be unseen, because the world has been filled with. I was watching a movie, and I think a certain statistic shocked me. I think it was San Andreas, and they were talking about how there are some million earthquakes per year. Okay, which was shocking to me. I knew the world faced natural disasters, but look at that, more than 1 million earthquakes, or it was certain number of millions, I don't remember, maybe 16 million earthquakes per year or something like that. And I was like, wow, okay, all of us need to be preppers. It's not for that neurotic guy who thinks about doomsday and stuff. No. All of us need to be preppers, okay? Even if you don't have a natural disaster, economic meltdown, political uprising, even if you don't have any of these things, imagine you're out somewhere traveling and someone in your family gets hurt and is bleeding profusely, or if you yourself are injured. Do you have a first aid kit in your bag to actually take care of that? Imagine you're in a place where you don't get clean water. Do you have a water filter in your bag, right? You can't really wait for situations to arrive at your doorstep, and then you realize, it would be like that, like me, sitting in those examination halls, freaking out because I don't have the right tools on me. So that's just an examination. I write it for 1 hour and I go out. But imagine life or death situations where you are involved, your family is involved, and you don't have the right tools to take care of things, right? All of us have gone through the pandemic. No one was prepared for the pandemic, and you saw what ensued across the globe. People fighting for resources, panic, fear, lack. America had an issue with toilet paper. Okay, in India we use water, all right. But America had an issue with toilet paper, and there were people fighting for toilet paper. The stores didn't have stock anymore, and that was really scary. Okay, for Americans, not for us Indians, but think about it. Situations will arise like that, where we are not prepared. There might be global food crisis. Are you prepared? Do you grow your own food at home? That's part of prepping. It's not just about having stuff in your bag, right? Do you have a backup plan? Do you have plan B that you are going to implement in case of an emergency? Do you have pepper sprays and tools on you in case there's an insurgency or there's some political uprising where people come banging on your door trying to rob you? This has happened in our lifetime. This is not World War I or World War II, which is not too far away. Okay, a lot of people are dumb and live like there's been peace for thousands of years. The world has had ups and downs for as far back as you can see. There has not been a time where there is constant peace. Okay, we are living in a time where okay, my dog's not well. That we are living in a time where there's this false sense of peace, and there's this hidden tension between nations, hidden tension inside nations. Where people are there's something waiting to happen. And not just in terms of people and political situations. We're seeing instability in terms of the earth, like tsunamis, earthquakes, floods, tornadoes. Just today it came in the news that a certain part of America had heavy, powerful tornadoes that caused havoc. So you cannot really. My dog's not well. Are you okay, Alpha? What's up? Yeah, she's fine. When I was a child, no one had to tell me to prepare. It came naturally to me. I would think about, what if there was an earthquake? I was just 6 or 7 back then, and I used to think, what if there was an earthquake or a flood? What am I going to take and run out of my house in such a way that I have enough to survive, and I have my important documents. Back then we had floppy disks, whatever. So today I have the same mindset. Of course, my backup plan has improved. Okay, so I will make videos about these things if you guys are interested, but I want you guys to comment. Interact with me, come on Instagram, interact, ask questions if you can. This is an educational channel. I'm not doing this just for fun. I love doing this, but I'm not doing this just for fun. This is educational. If you guys have any questions, please ask me and I will be happy to answer. You guys have a good day. You guys have a good end of the year, and take care, be safe. Love to everyone. Bye-bye.